Hey, this is Teacher Katrina back with another video. In this video, I want to talk about the TEFL Academy and my story on how I got started several years ago with the TEFL Academy and my career today teaching online. I also want to talk about teaching abroad and everything TEFL. If you're interested in teaching English online or abroad, and starting your online teaching business, be sure to hit the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss out on anything. And let me know why you want to do a TEFL course and where you would like to travel. Let's get straight into the video. This is my TEFL Academy review. If you want to teach English abroad or online, I highly recommend this course to qualify you as an English language teacher. I left a link in the description below with the TEFL Academy course, and they're currently having a 60% sale on right now, so this is the best time to get the course. So follow the link in the description below if you're interested in that. I did the course back in 2016, and I want to share with you my experience and my story, where I teach and even my teaching income today. I want to let you know what you can expect from such a course and other recommendations I have. So I've been in this game for a while, since 2016, and there's been some ups and downs, but I want to share that with you. Just before we go any further, I want to say that some people like the idea, which is perfect, and they can do it in the short term, and then they can travel to a new country, experience what is teaching like, and it's great. Not everyone does it for years and years and years. Some people like to do it for a few months, or they like to do it part-time, whereas other people like to continue it on. And then some people, it doesn't click with them. They don't particularly like teaching. I think it's all about finding your niche of people that you want to teach. Like, there's so many people out there that you could teach. I mean, you could teach adults, grown adults, to like kindergarten, and I think it can be really enjoyable. Some are teaching exam based, so that might be more stressful, or you might be teaching more kids fun courses, especially in summer schools. So there's just a whole load of things, and we'll talk about them soon. This is my disclaimer that I'm a brand ambassador, but I don't recommend this course to everyone. And my website, I have a website, so I have more companies, TEFL companies that my website itself is affiliated with, but I always choose the TEFL Academy, and you'll see why in a moment. Why take a TEFL course? You can teach English anywhere in the world. If you're teaching online, it just needs to have a good internet connection. And if you're teaching, you can find students in native English speaking countries and in other countries, who want to learn English in their home country. There is no need to leave your current job, and that's the nice thing, is that you can take the TEFL course on the side, and there's no pressure for you to give up your career and move abroad for several years, nothing like that. But you can take some time away from work if you want to take a year out, or if you want to take the summer holidays just to travel and teach. You gain a qualification to teach English, which is pretty cool. I mean, you might not know how to teach English without knowing a foreign language, but you don't even need to know a foreign language. You only need to know English, and you can teach it, and it's really, really cool and interesting, and a great skill, communication skill to have. You can study the course at your own pace. Usually these TEFL courses have several months course time, which gives you enough time to complete the course and gain your certification. You can volunteer. So some people really like to volunteer and teach abroad in another country in a more disadvantaged area. and it can be a great way of, volunteering and helping others. Then this is what a lot of my family do in Ireland, but I don't know about other people. But I have like 3 aunts or maybe more, who take students on in their home. Actually, my own family did it as well. Take a student on in your home. This, like, I don't know, but we have students coming from Spain, from France, coming to Ireland to learn English, and then some of them stay for a semester or something of school, or some of them stay for the summer holidays, and you can take them in. But if you have a TEFL course, this is what we get to do as well. Some of the companies, they offer you to teach the student in your own home, and it's very well paid. At least in Ireland, it's very well paid. So that's a really nice thing to do, especially if you have kids at home anyway, and you're taking care of kids anyway, and then to take on an extra kid, it might be a good way to make some extra income. You can also become a digital nomad like me. So I decided enough is enough, and I fled the country. I'm only joking, but Ireland is a beautiful country, don't get me wrong. But you can become a digital nomad, and you can go to different faraway places. It's a really rewarding experience because you meet so many people from so many different cultures, and it's amazing the things that you learn and get to know about others. You can improve your skills. Teaching taps into its own skills, communication, presentation, confidence. You learn some great skills from teaching. I would regard myself as an introvert, and I still manage. I mean, I still well manage the classes, and I still have a great time. You can boost your resume, just to show that you've another course, another certificate. So it never expires. So when you do it and you complete it, you're given a certificate number. And if any employer uses that certificate number, looks up that certificate number, it's in your name always. It never expires. And yes, of course, there are great traveling perks with the TEFL course. When I was teaching in the UK, actually, I did some activity leading at the weekends, and that involved me traveling to London and looking around London and getting to see all the sights. You get to see some new places, when you're in a new country. Also, I think actually I meant by that was if you decide to teach English abroad, they often give you some perks, so they provide you with accommodation. The school provides you with accommodation, flight reimbursements. There's flight reimbursements, insurance, or they give you all these extra things as well as your income. So it can work out really nicely. You don't actually have many expenses when you go to the foreign country, and they're there to take care of you in some places. So that's good. So there are really so many great reasons why you should take a TEFL course, especially if you're somewhat interested in teaching. I would highly recommend it. So first I want to talk about my story before I continue. So I started teaching English when back in 2016. I was about 19 years old, and I took the TEFL course, and before I had even finished it, I had job interviews, and I was determined that summer that I was going to teach abroad. I really wanted to go to a country and not have to spend money, just get paid while I'm there and enjoy life, So I was looking into Spain. I really wanted to go to Spain at the time, and I did. I got a job there. I went to Spain. It was a very big learning experience for me. The next year I decided, okay, go somewhere that pays a bit more money. Now I'm going to go to the UK, and also I really like the UK as well. I didn't realize I would like it that much, but I did, and that was the first time I was ever there, so it was really cool, and I got to experience their culture, and I really enjoyed that summer school. Then I just kept teaching online. So in this time period, I was teaching online part-time, and it was the best job in my opinion, it was the best job while I was in college, because it was so flexible and I would only take a few hours here and there. I was changing my weekly schedule and to suit myself, and cancelling classes when I needed to and stuff like that. So it worked really well with my college, because it was enough to cover some expenses and enjoy myself and not have to rely on my parents so much, at the same time taking the pressure off by cancelling my schedule when I needed to for exams or other commitments that came along the way. After that, I realised that I cannot go and work in a business job after college. I had studied business. I always loved teaching, but I knew that it wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I studied business as well. And yeah, I didn't want to go into a business. So after I finished college, I decided, maybe I just keep teaching online and work my way up there, find, higher paid positions. I actually like to travel a lot still. I still have this travel bug, and maybe I'll work on some side projects, see if I can get this going, basically. And I was very fortunate enough to I worked extremely hard, and not only did I have my teaching with a company, but I was also, that was about $21 an hour I was getting at that stage, US dollars. But I had my own website, and I was building up that as a side, because if I wanted more hours, I wanted to build up other streams. I didn't want to focus all my efforts on teaching, especially because it can get quite draining to teach, and I've done it for so many years, and I wanted to try other things, that interest me, and that was, creating websites and things like that. So now, fast forward to now, I've been a digital nomad. I've traveled to Valencia and currently living in Portugal. I can easily make over €2,000 a month with my teaching online now. This is the company, or this is the course I offer with He Learn. It's a company, and yeah, I get paid per student. So, I could get between €15 for 45-minute class to 40 something euro, €42 or something. That's almost $50. So I'm in a really good position to travel. If you decide to teach there, say that I referred you, Teacher Katrina, and they'll know who I am. Teacher Katrina from Ireland. They'll know who I am. So I can teach groups with them and teach and gain, have maybe up to 4 students in a class. Some teachers are doing better than this. They're charging up to 20 euro for the class, and then they have 4 students in the class or more. So it's really up to you what you do with it. But the whole starting point for me was with the TEFL Academy, and was gaining my certification, knowing how to teach, and then building up my experience to get to where I am today. That's just the potential with teaching, is that you can do anything with it. If I wanted to, I could create courses, teaching courses as well, and expand and do my own marketing and find my own students and do all this kind of thing. Alternatively, there are companies that will provide you with lesson plans. All you have to do is show up and teach. Indeed is a great website for finding many different teaching opportunities, and also Cambly is a great starting point if you're interested in Cambly. I'll leave a link with my video here and you can check it out, but it's a great starting point if you want to start learning how to teach and see if you are interested in teaching and getting paid to teach, even without TEFL certification. So you can start at Cambly right now if you want. So the benefits of the TEFL Academy course. Here are some of its benefits. It is internationally accredited, internationally recognized, and they have level 5 courses, which are the same level as a CELTA or Trinity TESOL. So they're high quality courses for you to learn from. For minimum entry requirements for some of the higher paying TEFL jobs, a level 5 TEFL course is required, and the TEFL Academy has you covered with that. You can teach English abroad or online with the TEFL Academy course. This is approved all over the world, their courses. So any employer that sees you with the TEFL Academy course will approve your certificate, no problems, no issues. Some courses, they're not recognized and it can be an issue, but the TEFL Academy, all our courses are recognized globally. They have free added courses. So if you take on some TEFL course like the level 5, they give you a free top-up course, which could be teaching business English, teaching young learners, or teaching online, teaching one-on-one. So you can pick your own bonus course to add, and you can complete that after you finish the main TEFL Academy course, after you finish your level 3 or your level 5. Then classroom experience, it provides you with some classroom experience. You can opt for that in the combined TEFL Academy course, and this will give you some insight into how the classes work. I did the classroom experience and I found it very helpful because I was able to see what a class is like in action, and it was really insightful. It's not like watching a video. You are actually a participant. I was even the student at this course learning Spanish. That's what we were doing, and she just conducted the class as if we were all learning Spanish, and it was really interesting. I was just so involved, and then I got to also teach as well and just see what it was like. So you can earn some money back after the course. They might ask you to do a video or a story to highlight your experience in your first TEFL job, and that's really good. At least that was my experience, that they offered that, and then my story was published on their website, and it was really great to see that. Yeah, the course is very comprehensive. It's a comprehensive course. So what I like about it is that they have tests. They have test your knowledge tests after the units, and they also have assignments. And these assignments are graded by real people, real tutors who have experience and know what it takes to teach. So it's really good being able to get that feedback, test your knowledge, and to just remember everything that you've learned. And also they provide helpful tutor support, so if you ever need anything, any questions, any help with jobs, they're there. They're always there for you to help you along the way, and they're a really nice bunch of people. If you decide to become a brand ambassador, then they will ask you every now and again if you could make some videos, maybe to show a day in the life of teachers, or to show some different teaching points or teaching advice or something like that. So that can be a really fun and nice side project to do. And then when you're officially a student, you actually get a student identity card, so you can get a load of discounts across the web, across different brands, really popular brands, as you can see here. So that is another benefit. You can get these discounts just like you're a student back in college again. Just talking about the different level 3 and level 5, like what is really the difference? And the level 3 is an entry-level qualification, I said. So that's actually what I did when I started. I did a level 3. There was no level 5 back then. And it's 120 hours. It's cost effective. It's the fastest route. So if you're looking for a job quickly, you can get this one. It's for entry-level jobs, and it's usually for people who plan to teach in the short term, if they're volunteering or casually teaching in a country or backpacking or whatever it is, that you can, fast track this and get teaching as soon as possible, basically. Now, my some of us who got the level 3, I know my housemate who's also a teacher, he's had to upgrade his TEFL certificate, so he's been teaching for a long time, but now it's quite competitive, so he has upgraded to a level 5 certificate, so he's doing it for the long term. So if you're doing this for the long term, I highly recommend a level 5, because a level 5 will teach you everything you need to know, help you stand out from the competition, and it will help you get the highest paying jobs. So that's the thing about the level 5 course, is that it's the best position for top paying jobs and competitive employment packages. The level 5 certificate is 168 hours, so it's longer, but you can get a lot out of it, and you can also get a top up course as an extra added bonus to do at the end if you want. And it's approved by basically the UK and the US government. You can't fault it. So that's really it, basically. That's all I wanted to say about the TEFL Academy. It's a legitimate course. It has tons of positive student reviews. I was super happy with the course myself, and I'm doing really well from it, and I continue to travel. I'm traveling and teaching online, and I love it. So it's been a really great experience, a whirlwind of an experience, and I'm super happy with it. So thank you for listening, and if you're interested in taking the TEFL Academy course, I've left a link in the description below. They currently have a 60% sale, so really good time to get the course. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to learn more about teaching English online or abroad. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next video.